For each of you ladies, what were the challenges you found in this movie? The hardest thing you found in this movie to do?
For me, it's like being present from the beginning to the end because I didn't have a day off. So how do I be present every day in a different ways? Because for me, I almost play 3 characters in the movie. You know, the actress at the beginning, and then the working time, and then at the end it comes up to the characters she's playing, and so the challenges is somehow allowing to be naked, you know, every day, and also showing the difficulty, what it costs to act, to give yourself, there's a sort of abnegation of yourself as an actor. You have to serve a part, and putting yourself into layers of emotions that you don't always want to go through because they are tough ones. And I think the way of working with Kristen allows us to also to find light moments as well as, you know, deeper moments. And it needed to be seamless. So you go from one world to the next one, and it just feeds itself naturally, and that's it. But there's a mystery as you're working because you don't know the result, and somehow I don't want to know the result because the process is more interesting than anything else to me in my eyes. That's it.
You know, I think with this more so than most things you know, she says that I learn lines quickly, and that's solely because I don't want to know them. I want to reach for them, and I want to really. I'm addicted to that first experience feeling, and so I know it sounds kind of like a boring answer, but this movie was not difficult. It was very revealing, and I didn't strain. I was never pushed, and that's to their credit because I have a tendency to do that. I sometimes, you know, not so pointedly, but there's probably doubts and questions in my mind regarding myself, and then I use inertia and I use nerves to sort of overcome that, and working with them. And it is like an entirely different approach. It's a very like European way is to allow yourself to discover it. And I mean, that's always been my inclination. That's always what I've been drawn to. But in this case, more than ever, I didn't feel pressure. I didn't feel expectation. I felt truly like we were these characters. And I was interested in the script because I thought that, you know, like I said, it was a unique relationship, and I thought it was an interesting commentary on a world that I live in. And I thought it was really heady and thoughtful and intellectual, and I hadn't done much dialogue before. And then when I got to set and we started to traverse this journey, I was just really surprised every day about how the movie is about so many things, and just those like 2 very contrasting perspectives and stages of life that come together and offer each other something, and you know, offer these like sort of eye-opening, really cathartic experiences that are really, I mean, it's exciting, but it's also extremely painful. I think I'm happy being uncomfortable, and I'm also, and I have so much fun with her. Like you know, she like perplexes me in every way and gets me going, and I never stop thinking around her. Yeah. So anything you see in the movie is just what was happening, and so yeah, it wasn't hard. It was just, it was definitely like a ride, and I didn't know where that was going at all. I liked the script because I thought it was interesting and I thought it was smart. But then afterwards, it was an entirely emotional experience.
But if I can add something, it's no, because one thing I want to add to what you said and even what you said earlier is you were always my first choice for the character of Valentine. It's just that somehow the script didn't get to you in the first place. So whenever we finally connected, it was another actress doing the part, and it would have been a completely different film. And luckily,
I was tormented by the idea of not being able to play that part.
No, but I mean, it's really what I remember vividly when the conversation we had, and when you said that the reason why you preferred the part of Valentine, and I thought. This is more or less when the film took shape for me. I completely understood, because I understood what you were saying, and I understood you were right, and I understood also that it was that part that allowed you. I mean, it was like your entry door into that movie, and that was extremely precious for many reasons. Because it's something I realized while we were making the film, is that how much you, Juliette, Chloe gave of themselves in the film, not in the sense of your work or whatever, but of your own identity. It's a movie where you ultimately never forget that you are watching those actresses. I mean, the fact that you know that those actresses are playing those parts is part of what the film is about. And it's exactly when you were saying about the complexity of the film. It's not that complex, but the complexity is created by that. By the fact that it's a movie where you are constantly watching both the actress and the part, and it's what makes me specific. And I think it's looking back on it, it's kind of the conversation we had which made me realize that.